โอเคมาคุณผู้ชมมาเดี๋ยวเรามาต่อกันว่าในเอ่อThe Magnificent Trufflepig เกือบจำชื่อเกมไม่ได้แล้วเวรกรรมมานี่ก็มาต่อใช่ไหมจำไม่ค่อยได้ละโอเคมันเปิดปิดได้เหรอมีเปิดปิดด้วยเว้ยไม่รู้ทำไมเราจะใช้สูตรเดิมแล้วก็คือเราก็เดินริมเหมือนเดิมก่อนมันคงจะมีบ้างแหละเดี๋ยวเข้าไปได้ไหมได้อยู่มันจะคนละจุดใช่ไหมหรืออย่างไรไล่ตามไปก่อนวันนี้วิวก็ยังดีอีกเช่นเคยนะเนี่ยมันค่อนข้างเงียบอะมีเสียงธรรมชาตินิดหน่อยมีนกร้องบ้างแต่เห็นวิวก็สบายใจแล้วสวยเหลือเกินแผนที่มันจะเหมือนเดิมปะเหมือนเดิมใช่ปะคือนี่เราต้องหาจุดอื่นแล้วเนาะโอเคนึกว่ามันจะแบบเหมือนสุ่มจุดใหม่ไม่ใช่เนาะมันมีช่วงที่เราสามารถเดินเข้าไปข้างหน้านั้นได้อะใช่ไหมตรงนั้นเรายังไม่ได้ดูเลยเดี๋ยวเราไปดูซะหน่อยดิยังไม่ได้เช็คข้างในเลยข้างนอกอะมันเหลือตรงขอบอะขอบใกล้ๆรั้วแถวนี้แต่มันไม่มีอะรอบขอบเนี้ยตอนที่แล้วดูแล้วมันไม่มีเดี๋ยวเรามาดูข้างในสิน่าจะมีอะไรบ้างแหละโอเค
Nice find. Sadly, they're only valuable if they're pristine and boxed. A fancier model of car would help too. But you're definitely getting the hang of this.
Speaking of fancy cars, I noticed yours is a bit flash. Which is totally you.
What do you mean?
You never drive further than Mud-a-Lot. It takes 2 minutes, but you just had to have the flashiest car in the village.
Hey, I work like crazy. I'm allowed to treat myself. I worked hard for that car.
Treat yourself is a box that you only use to drag yourself from home to work.
One day I will go on a road trip. You can come too. But I might make you catch the bus for being mean.
Fine by me. Anyway, I like buses. Being with other people, watching the world go by.
Yeah? And what about the weirdo you always get on buses, chatting away to themselves? Oh, wait! You are the weirdo!
Oh, you think I'm the weirdo?
Yeah, looks like it.
It's years since I've been camping. But you, at one point, it seemed like you lived in a tent.
I pretty much did when I was a kid. I'm just so busy now. Can't remember the last time. But I should. Just jump in the car and find somewhere nice to pitch up.
With Jake. It'd be cosy, just the two of you. Far away from work and the stress.
I guess I've just got into the habit of working, like, all the time. Weekends are, well, they're not really weekends. But it's all part of growing up. Being an adult, I guess.
Says who? The Beth I used to know would take being in a field over being sat at a desk any day.
Yeah? That Beth used to like banana sandwiches, or the smell of bonfires on her clothes. Face it, we've moved on. Cheeky git. It's old. 1950s, perhaps? Maybe it fell off as a couple were having a moment of passion.
Surrounded by cows. Yeah, you have got a strange idea of romance, Beth. And speaking of hair, I almost didn't recognise you this morning.
Were you expecting me to still have those ponytails? Actually, I've just had it restyled. What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I mean, I'm no expert, but it suits you.
Thanks. I was getting a bit bored with old me, so I just had it cut on a whim.
Old you?
I just felt like I needed to, I don't know, become something else.
I'm not sure a new haircut can do that, but it looks great. I guess I look a bit different now too.
You look exactly how I imagined you would. Okay, that's enough hair chat. Go and find me something. Ideally, something more exciting than a hair clip. Yeah, they've asked me to go and give a talk to the kids and tell them how to be a success.
And what would your advice be?
I guess it's all about working hard, going to university, and having a great plan.
Having a dad that owns a company. Is that one of your tips?
Hey! I still worked hard for everything. I studied so hard, it was non-stop. I wasn't one of those students that had spare time to goof around, working in a bar or club. I was fully committed. It's a nappy bin. For keeping nappies in place. Before all these disposable, elasticated nappies, they used to pin them.
Who'd change a nappy in a field? The farmer and his wife?
Mrs. Hobbs. Oh, remember when she vanished? The baby too. I remember all the mums gossiping about it. After that, Farmer Hobbs more or less lived like a recluse.
Where did she go?
No one knows. I mean, there were rumours. The school swirled with theories.
A woman and her kids vanish, and we're just brushing it off as rumours and gossip.
Oh, we were kids with overactive imaginations. It was probably just your regular, run-of-the-mill divorce. Breakups happen all the time, but people love to gossip and speculate. Ready to wrap up for the day?
Yep, I need a hot shower and a nail brush.
Me too. We've covered a lot of ground today. Well done. Oh, I've loved having you here. Can't hang around though. Got to check out a venue for the wedding reception.
The wedding? Oh, I thought... What, you asking me back here, Jake being away. Is it still going ahead?
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't it? Jake's never been around when it comes to wedding stuff, has he? Doesn't mean anything. And you know what I'm like. Can't wait for him to make his mind up. And wedding planning really isn't his thing.
Still can't believe you're getting married.
Like I said, I'm getting on with life. Nothing and no one is going to stop me. Come on, I'll meet you back at the car. Morning! Different fields today. We'll try somewhere new each day. Cover as much ground as possible.
It's all going to be down to luck anyway.
Look! No, it's all about planning and hard work.
And will I see a bit more of you today?
Don't worry, I'll be close by. And we'll be talking a lot. Oh, and keep an eye out for a bangle. Mrs. Havers from the post office collared me, asking what I was up to. Turns out she lost a bangle here years ago.
Is there a reward?
Dunno. She got a bit teary-eyed talking about it. The husband bought her it. Anyway, I doubt we'll find it. Happy hunting! Speak soon! Muddler HQ is still Dad's empire, for now. Surprised it hasn't burned down without me looking after everything. cowbell. Haven't seen one of those in years. God, cows have it sus, don't they? Just chilling out, no worries.
Until the aliens arrive and start doing their cattle mutilation thing. You remember that?
Oh, yeah, that mashed up cow. I'm sure it had been hit by a truck, but everyone swore UFOs had arrived in Stanning.
Wasn't that photo of the UFO taken around here? It might have even been here on this farm.
As if intelligent life forms would come halfway across the galaxy and pick Stanning. Funny, you'd think there'd be even more UFO photos now that everyone has a camera on them at all times. But no.
Maybe they're here, but brainwashing us, using their psychic powers so they can walk among us completely undetected.
One of us could be an alien.
Or maybe both of us.
That would explain a lot. Maybe we're not the strangest thing to have materialised in Stanning.
Nah, I think you're still the strangest, Beth. Maybe I'll mention it in my report to the Supreme Being.
Bingo! Oh, rusty screw. Another one for the collection.
Maybe it's not just a screw. Think about the stories it could tell if it could talk. Could have been in that farmhouse for years, watching generation after generation growing up.
If you get this excited about a screw, you're going to lose your mind when we find some actual gold.
I guess it depends on how you measure value.
Maybe, but a worthless screw isn't going to change our lives now, is it? If we find that earring, you'll get it. You'll understand why I had to come back here. That might not sound much, but when you're 13, that's like winning $1 million.
Shiny. I bet if we find the other, it'll be one big crusty mess.
Maybe. But this one was almost pristine when I found it, so keep your eyes peeled. We could find it at any moment. I once found one of those on the roof of my car.
What, a horseshoe? You didn't run one over or something, did you?
As if. No. But I remember. Oh, it was an amazing day. Outdoor Monthly phoned me. I'd won the Rising Star of the Year award. I cried when they told me. Dad came running in with some chilled champagne. Of course, he already knew.
How?
Oh, he was chummy with the commercial team at the mag. We'd bought loads of ad space off him. They tipped him off. Lucy wasn't impressed. But, you know, when she won it the year after, I acted happy for her, like a good sister. She'd been so blasé when I won. She just couldn't bring herself to celebrate. Didn't want to look like a hypocrite. Anyway, we went to the pub to celebrate. I went to collect my car from the office the next morning, and there it was. A horseshoe on my car roof. Crazy, right?
You never figured out how it got there?
No, I've still got it. I keep it right next to the award. They're a pair.
Bit of an odd pair. A shiny award and an old horseshoe.
It's symbolic. I wouldn't have won that award if I hadn't worked like a horse. And speaking of hard work, time to pull your finger out and find some treasure.
Oi, I'm sure I've found way more things than you. You need to up your game, Beth.
Cheeky sod. You've just been lucky. I guess you heard that.
What's up? You okay?
Yeah, why wouldn't I be?
That scream?
Oh, it was a primal scream. Lucy just called from the office. Oh, she's shit-stirring. Trying to make a mountain out of a molehill. Trying to win Dad over while I'm not around.
You sounded pretty angry.
I am. I'm livid. She's accusing me of messing up an order. I do them every day. I could do them with my eyes shut. She does that. When I'm not there, plays up to Dad, tries to make me look bad.
I sense some sibling rivalry.
No! Well, not from me. It's her. Mum wouldn't fall for it as easily as Dad does.
Look, you're not supposed to be working this week. Switch your phone off for a while.
Oh, I can't. You know I can't. I told her to double check. That should be the end of it, but I can't switch off.
You can. You just won't.
Hey, do you want to take a break now? Or see if your detector will last out a bit longer?
Oh, yeah, I am ready for a break.
Gotcha. Meet me back at the car.
Want to talk about it?
What, the thing with Lucy? Nah, it'll blow over. I'm more interested in you. After all these years, I wasn't sure I'd be able to persuade you to come back.
I could hardly refuse, could I, given the situation?
I didn't think we were in one of those situations.
Really? So, why did you reach out?
Maybe I panicked. Maybe I wanted a safety net. I don't know. Maybe I didn't need you.
Surplus to requirements already? We've been there before. Perhaps I should just go now.
No, not yet. Just let's hang out. I feel safer with you around.
No one else does, though. They're petrified whenever you mention my name.
They don't know you. What you did for me. Back then, you helped me to be happy again.
You were a kid back then, you're not anymore.
No, I know. It'd be easier if I was. Maybe it's fate that brought us back together.
Fate? You don't believe in fate. You literally plan everything.
Trust me, I didn't plan this. You know, I used to daydream about you. I always imagined you becoming an astronaut or something like that.
Years of demanding physical training, then strap yourself to a giant tank of fuel and ignite it. And if nothing goes wrong, you get to ship without gravity, which might sound like fun, but it's probably hellish.
You knew how to make me laugh. I've never found anyone that makes me giggle the way you do.
Jake doesn't.
He did, at first. It feels like a long time since we just laughed. You know, properly laughed. The kind where you just can't stop.
What changed?
I don't know. Was it him? Was it me? I used to be fun. I used to be funny.
You are funny, Beth. Not just weird funny, funny. You and Jake, maybe you're on different wavelengths now.
Maybe I've just stopped being fun. Always working, neglecting everything, everyone else. What do you think?
You're scrambling for an answer again. Sometimes you just have to accept that there isn't one. What's up, Beth?
I just need everything to hurry up and happen. Becoming the boss at Mudalot, getting married. Then I won't be so rushed. I'll have time for friends and hobbies. I'll be happy again then.
Have you ever thought it might not just be an earring you need to look for?
The earring! I shouldn't waste this week daydreaming. Come on, let's find that damn earring!